There's been a few times where I've taught someone how to meditate, and then after we did our session, I asked them what they experienced, and their response was that, oh, I don't even know, I completely lost track of what was happening. I just went to this whole other place. And that's right away when I know that they didn't really get into the right state. Hello friends, my name is Vas Solo. I'm a recovered drug addict and alcoholic and a certified meditation coach. And today I'm going to reveal the first secret of superconscious meditation. Before we talk about going into higher states of consciousness, we have to cover the basics. For example, the first obstacle that we face in meditation and being able to reach those states is the body. So if our mind is being disturbed by tension in the body or discomfort, we cannot forget the body to enter those higher states of awareness. That's why the first secret is learning how to sit in the correct position. This is so important that in some meditation schools in India, students are only taught a meditation technique after they've practiced sitting in the correct posture for 2 to 3 months. Now, the correct way to sit for meditation is very simple. It's sitting upright with a straight spine and the rest of the body relaxed. One of the mistakes I made when I was first starting to meditate was I tried to copy the things that I saw yogis doing in pictures, which is usually sitting in the lotus posture with their legs folded on top of each other, or it's simply sitting cross-legged on the floor. And when I tried to meditate this way, I tried to force myself to sit in this position, and all I could think about was the discomfort that I felt either in my back or my hips or my knees or my feet. And so my mind could not forget the body. And after several years of trying different adjustments, I finally found the best position for me, which will apply to about 80% of people who try to meditate. And that is to sit in a chair, slightly away from the back of it so we're not leaning against it passively, and so that the hips are slightly above the knees, or at least at the same level, so that we can keep a straight back without using too much effort, without falling back or falling forward or feeling discomfort in the spine. And so we want to sit this way for several reasons. First of all, sitting with a straight spine distributes the work between all the postural muscles evenly, so that one side or one muscle isn't doing more work than the rest. And so it's the most optimal way to sit this way for long periods of time. The other reason we sit this way is because it helps us stay mentally alert. Some think that meditation is a passive activity, which isn't true. Actually, it requires a great deal of relaxation, but as well as a great deal of mental alertness. There's been a few times where I've taught someone how to meditate, and then after we did our session, I asked them what they experienced, and their response was that, oh, I don't even know, I completely lost track of what was happening. I just went to this whole other place. And that's right away when I know that they didn't really get into the right state, because when we go into those higher states of awareness, we are actually much more aware of what's happening rather than less aware. It's not some sort of escape from reality. It's actually an increase of awareness and alertness. And so a straight spine really helps us to do this, because if you notice, if we're sitting in a hunched over position, our energy immediately changes sort of to a more low energy subconscious state, which is another reason why meditating while lying down, even though we can keep a straight spine in that position, is not a good way to practice, because lying down is a subconscious passive state that our brain has associated with rest or sleep. In other words, complete opposite of mental alertness. And then there's a subtle reason which ties into reaching the superconscious state, and that is that along the spine we have a subtle energy channel called the astral spine, which runs from the tailbone all the way up to the top of the head. And this channel is where we are going to send energy up to this point right here, which is known as the spiritual eye, or the physical location of the prefrontal cortex. And by sending energy upward to this point, we are actually raising the level of our awareness. And so if our spine is bent, it's like we're bending a hose through which we are trying to send water. So it blocks that flow. But once the hose is straight, the water can flow unobstructed. And so by being able to send energy upward, we are then facilitating this change in consciousness. So that's the first secret. In tomorrow's video, I'm going to share with you the second secret. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share this content, and put what you heard today into practice and let me know how it went. Thank you for watching. Joy to you.